Good morning everybody and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Lauren and today I am filming my 12 months on YouTube video. Just a few days ago, I got the notification that it was my channel's first birthday, which is insane to me, but I'm so happy to say that it has been a full 365 days since I first posted my first ever video on YouTube for you guys. I've gotten a full spreadsheet with all the stats for every single month in the past 12 months. And then all of the stats across the full year, my top 5 videos that I've ever posted on this channel, and my goals for the next year, so that next August, when it comes around to the 2-year birthday, I will hopefully be growing even further than I already have. Let's start with the month-by-month analytics for YouTube. So for each month, I'm going to go through the videos that I've posted, how many views I got in the month, my watch time hours for each month, and how many subscribers I grew per month. So not the running count of each month, but how many I gained within that 28 to 31 days of each month. So I'm going to start with August 2024, where I posted 4 videos in total. So I was doing them once every week. In total, in just that first month of posting on YouTube, I got 578 views, which was 21.8 watch time hours, which to me was really cool at the time. And I grew 8 subscribers just in the first month, which to me was just so cool. There wasn't really any key points or anything that happened that month, just the fact that I posted for the first time. The second video I ever posted did reasonably well, I think, for just being a second video. It didn't reach 1,000 views, but it got pretty close to that. So yeah, that was really exciting. In September 2024, I also posted 4 videos in the month, so was still doing just the 1 video a week. I had 601 total views, 22.8 watch time hours, and grew 7 subscribers. So a very, very, very similar month to August. In October 2024, I went up to posting 2 videos per week. So it was 9 videos in total for that month. I had 928 views, 52.8 watch time hours, which definitely grew a lot. That's pretty much double what the month before was. And 16 new subscribers, which is pretty much double what the month before was. So all of those stats sort of showed that I was posting more as well. In November 2024, I also posted 9 videos and I got 1.2k views, which obviously was the first month that I got over 1,000 views. So in total, I had 84.3 watch time hours, which again grew drastically from the month before, and 29 new subscribers, which again was a drastic bump up from the month before. In December, I was supposed to be doing Vlogmas, or a version of Vlogmas where I posted every second day, and I failed drastically with that. I think I ended up posting maybe 3 or 4 times before I ended even trying to do that. But then I managed to get 8 videos out in total across the full month, which isn't too bad. It kind of just kept me up to date with what I was doing the months prior. So I only got 729 views in that month. I say only got 729 views, but obviously that's still a lot more than I was the first month. I had 65.9 watch time hours and 20 new subscribers, which is still very exciting stuff. Then we move on to 2025. In January, I only posted 5 videos, so I dropped back down to really only doing 1 video a week, and the majority of the reason why I did that was because I was quite burnt out from the month before, being December, Christmas mixed with Blogmas, mixed with Vlogmas, mixed with markets, just so much going on at once. So yeah, January I was definitely burnt out, but that's okay. I still managed to post 5 times. I had 348 views, which was a big drop, but that's okay. 32.7 watch time hours though means that even though the views dropped, the watch time hours actually didn't really. And then 8 new subscribers. So I actually had a worse month than the first month posting on YouTube, except for the watch time hours, which was 10 hours more. In February, I also only posted 5 videos, but I grew my views back up a little bit to 513. Watch time hours was 35.3. And my subscriber count went up by 11. And I will also add that the end of Jan and start of Feb, I was moving from Melbourne to Perth. So that was still a very, very busy period of my life. In March, I started posting 2 times a week again. So in total, I ended up posting 8 videos, which got me 1.4k views, which was really exciting for that month because I felt like my videos were doing a little bit better. I had 64.8 watch time hours in that month, which obviously was a massive jump again, almost double the month before, and 23 new subscribers, which is double the month before. And then we get into the very exciting month of April this year, where I posted 7 videos, but one of them did a lot better than they had been prior to this video. So in total for my monthly views, I had 18.6k views in just April, which to me is really exciting and really cool. And the majority of those views were just from the one video. That got me 1.8k watch time hours, which massively bumped up my ability to get monetized. And my growth in terms of subscribers from just that one video was 642. So that was super exciting. It was my first real moment of thinking that my channel could get monetized in the near future, which obviously I will give you an update on in a minute, but we're not up to that yet. So I got my full-time job mid-April, so I had to drop back down to doing only 1 post per week because otherwise I was just going to be burning myself out like crazy. So I posted 5 times in total. Because I was still getting a lot of views from that month prior video, and also a lot more subscribers, I had 14.2k views in May and 1.4k watch time hours with a subscriber growth of 336. So in May, I got my first 1,000 subscribers, which is super exciting, and I'm very, very, very thankful for that. In June, again, I've just been posting once a week since getting my full-time job, so I only posted 4 videos. I got 5k views, so you can see it's definitely dropping back down after that really exciting video. The watch time hours also dropped back down, going less than half of what it was the month before, which is 581.7 watch time hours. But I still had a growth of 92 subscribers, which to me is still very exciting. Even though it's not another 642 subscriber growth a month, I'm still very, very excited by 92. And in July, which is obviously the month just past, I did end up having to have a little bit of a break from posting. So I missed a couple of posting days, leading me to only posting 3 videos in the month, but that's okay. It was kind of necessary for my sanity, but that meant I only had 4.1k views. I still had a pretty high 450.2 watch time hours for the month, and I still grew 84 subscribers, which is again very exciting for me. In total, since starting my YouTube channel, I've posted on YouTube 71 times. In terms of views, I had a total of 47,000 views, which is crazy to me. My total watch time hours is currently sitting at 4.6 thousand, which is really cool. And then my total subscribers, as per this morning, it is currently 1,281. Thank you so much. I can't say thank you 1,281 times, but I am so grateful for everybody who's subscribed to me. The first 1,000 was so cool, and everything since then has been equally as cool. I keep an eye on it all the time because I just think it's so awesome that there are that many people who like my videos and want to see more from me, enough so that they subscribe. So thank you so much for that. In terms of some other little stats that I wanted to go through for the full year, I had 979,000 impressions. That is insane. And I know that that doesn't mean that everybody clicked on them, obviously, because otherwise I would have that many more views or watch time hours or subscribers, that sort of thing. So in terms of my click-through rate, it is 3.5%, which I obviously want to work on a little bit. And that is to do with my thumbnails and my titles, which for the most part, I honestly use ChatGPT for my titles and YouTube descriptions, and I just wing it when it comes to my thumbnails. I kind of do it just as a bit of a rush, so I'm gonna start spending a little bit more time making some more professional thumbnails every single time I post a video. That is kind of going into the goals a little bit, but we'll ignore that for now. But yeah, a 3.5% click-through rate isn't awful, but I'd like to work on that just a little bit more. And then my average view duration is 5 minutes and 50 seconds, which, to be honest, I actually think is not too bad. I think that the first like 30 seconds of every video is what gets people watching. So I think that it's not too big of a deal for it to be 5 minutes and 50 seconds. And then the really exciting news is that in sort of June, July timeline, I did end up getting monetized. Right at the end of July sort of timeline, I got the full monetization, which means I get AdSense and earnings that sort of way. So that's really exciting. So currently my estimated revenue for this month is already sitting at $23, which is super duper exciting. And that's pretty much just from the last couple of videos that I've posted. I did end up going through and monetizing all of the videos that I've ever posted in the past. So I'll still be making little bits of earnings here and there from those videos. But for now, it's really only been the last couple of videos that I've posted that have actually earned any money. There was a time where I only had 23 subscribers, and now look at me go. I've got 1,281. So I know that there is an opportunity for me to potentially be making over $1,000 of earnings each month. I definitely think that it's exciting to see that I could make some money from YouTube at least. Now that my coffee's done, we can move on to the next segment of this video, which is the top 5 videos that I posted since starting my channel last August. The first video that is absolutely the one on top, it absolutely did the best, and there is no doubt about it. All the videos, as I talk about them, will be linked up at the top here. So my first Perth market flopped honest small business vlog is the top video that I've ever posted, and that is currently sitting on 10,759 views alone, which is so cool that one of my videos got up to 10,000 views. The second best video I've ever posted is the how to make a large quilted tote bag video, and that is currently sitting on 8,965 views. Third in line is the Perth market vlog, making notepads, stall tour and sales chat, and that's currently sitting at 5,029 views. Fourth is the Perth Hills Makers Market vlog, sales recap and real talk on expectations versus reality, and that is sitting at 2,953 views. But that's only been up since July 31st. So it's only been like less than a week. That was my most recent upload. So that video has the potential to do quite well going forward. And then the fifth best video I've ever posted is the Perth Market Event Day Honest Small Business Vlog and First Online Sale. And that's currently sitting at 2,554 views. So all of those videos will be linked down below and were up in the cards. They might still be, as I wasn't really talking about them for very long. But yeah, that first Perth market flopped honest small business vlog. That one was about the Wellard Square market, which is a monthly market that I have done every single month since I moved to Perth, which is kind of insane seeing as it flopped. I still think that it's a good market. But yeah, that's kind of that side of things out of the way. Now let's get into my 2025 to 2026 YouTube channel year goals for the next 12 months. It is now the start of August, so I have it until the start of August next year before my 2-year birthday of the channel. And then hopefully I might do another one of these videos, but we'll see. Let's get into my goals. So I sort of mentioned before that I had a bit of a goal to up the quality of my thumbnails and my titles and descriptions and things like that, and stop just using ChatGPT and instead sort of integrate my own thoughts and opinions and creativity into those titles and descriptions as well. In terms of thumbnails, I either want a little bit of help getting a template or layout design so that all of my thumbnails are really similar. They already sort of are, but that's kind of made out of laziness, not choice. So I kind of just want to make like a real layout of how I do it. So yeah, that's definitely one of the first goals. The second goal is to post once a week, no matter what, whether I'm supposed to be having a break or supposed to be taking time off or going on a holiday or anything like that. I want to be posting once a week, no matter what. That might potentially mean having some backup videos just in case I'm unwell and can't film, Or it might mean just prepping in advance before I go on a holiday or anything like that, so that you guys pretty much never have a week missed. That also means that if I do need a break, whether it's for mental health, physical health, or an emergency trip to Melbourne or anything like that for family, then I have something for you guys and you're never missing out. This year in December, I really want to do Vlogmas. I'm almost 100% certain that I won't be able to post for 24 days in a row, but I am going to try for every second day. I'm getting in early. I'm going to start filming things pretty much from October, maybe even earlier, because I know that from October I'm quite busy with markets. I should realistically have enough footage to be able to post every second day. It'll just kind of be the editing that will take time. So I might potentially get some help with that from somebody. I don't know who, whether I'll hire somebody or get a friend to help, but I really want to try and do Vlogmas this year. I really, really, really want to try and do Vlogmas this year. The next goal is a number goal. I wasn't really going to set a number goal because I can't really control it. But I think through posting more and trying harder on thumbnails and titles and things like that, a number goal is kind of okay to set. So I was just going to say that I kind of want to get to 2,500 to 3,000 subscribers in total. That would really, really excite me. I think that would be really cool. And just by keeping consistent, not skipping a week, the better thumbnails, better intros, everything like that, working on it that sort of way, I think could push me a bit harder having a goal like that. But I'm not going to put too much pressure on it because I know that that's a result more than a goal that I can actually focus on. So the goals kind of would lead to that result. The result shouldn't really be the goal in the first place, but that's okay. 2,500 to 3,000 subscribers is kind of the result goal that we're aiming for in terms of that. The other sort of result-based goal is in terms of finances. I do want to start earning an actual income from YouTube. I know that obviously it's going to be just a side hustle to my full-time employment. I like my job. I'm not looking at YouTube taking over my full-time job, but I definitely would like to earn enough from YouTube that it pays off at least my camera that I recently bought. I did buy this camera. It's the Osmo Pocket camera that sort of everyone has. This camera was, I think, just over $1,000. I actually can't remember how much I spent on it, to be honest, which probably isn't a good thing, but it was an excessive amount of money and I know it's worth it and it's fully paid off now, but I kind of want to just try and aim for the amount that this camera would have been. The next year's goal was going to be paying off my laptop as well. Hopefully I might be able to pay off both within this year, but I'm only putting it in writing that the goal is for the camera to be covered. And then my final goal is to post more in the community tab and on YouTube Shorts, as well as doing more live videos for you guys. So actually going live maybe once a month, even if it might just be a member benefit for people who pay like $1 or $2 a month or something like that, just to go live while I work outside in my business area or something like that. I probably wouldn't just go live and sit and chat to you guys because I would be stressed about just sitting and feeling like I'm not being good enough or something like that. So I think maybe I'll try and aim for 30 minutes to an hour once a month where I can just sort of sit out in my business area and cut fabric, or maybe cut paper for notepads or glue notepads or something like that, where it's a quiet task that doesn't make too much noise. And I can still regularly look at the comments and reply to the chat and all of that sort of stuff. And so that's my final goal for my YouTube channel for the 2025 to 2026 year before my channel's second birthday. But yeah, I pretty much just want to end this video by saying thank you so much for being here on the 12-month anniversary of Lauren Flinwicky. By the way, if you guys are wondering, my last name isn't Flinwicky, that's my business name. My first name is Lauren, but my last name isn't Flinwicky. I haven't shared my last name online and I probably won't. I know that one day it will probably get out and I don't really care. But I just thought that that was a little interesting fact to add to the end of this video, just in case you guys were wondering. I'm gonna go and work my booty off for the rest of the day. It's gonna be a busy day. I am eventually gonna rest, but for now I'm gonna be working hard, and I will talk to you guys later on in next week's YouTube video. So again, thank you so much for being here. Be sure to subscribe for me so that I can reach that 2,500 to 3,000 subscriber goal by next August. There's absolutely no pressure. But yeah, that's sort of it. That's where I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna love you and leave you. For the 50 millionth time, thank you so much for being here. I love you so much. Have a good rest of your day or night wherever you are in the world. And goodbye.